guys want to listen to the news? You know, politics are always on my mind. I always have news on in the car. My kids know who all of the talk shows are. They always say the things you shouldn't talk about are religion and politics, and I think I'm probably in a lot of trouble because that's all I ever really want to talk about. Oh, that's great. All right, well, we'll get ready for soccer practice, right? Sometimes my kids wonder why we have so many meetings and why we work so hard. They know that they're all about Israel. They would always want to know, well, why does Israel need so much help? This was really nice. When did you do this? At that point, it really hit me. Okay, now's the time that I need to really explain to my kids that things aren't always so peaceful in Israel. Go ahead, Aaron, you can pour in this one.
What's this?
They've certainly been at our home for events. And they know that what we do here in the United States makes a difference to the U.S. Israel relationship and the future of the Jewish people.
Oh, this looks good.
I really started to get interested in politics in the early 2000s when Intifada was going on, and it was just so dangerous. Great. Okay. I really started just paying more attention to the world events, and with that came politics and realizing how our U.S. Congress and our Congress people here have an impact on what happens overseas. Thank you so much for meeting with me today. We tend to think that a congressperson or their staff are experts in everything, but they look to us to teach them about things that they may not know so much about. And certainly Israel and the relationship between the United States and Israel is something that I'm able to educate them about. Sheriff here in Harris County. I've learned so much about politics over these few years, and it really is about relationships. AIPAC always says relationships matter, and the more I do this, the more that I realize that that's just the bedrock of our work. There are so many organizations that do good work, but none of them are a substitute for AIPAC. Is directly affected by the Mark and I are Capital Club members, and quite a few years ago we decided that AIPAC is something that we wanted to put in our will, so we're also AIPAC Tomorrow campaign members. But that's really not enough. There's another part to the equation that can't be forgotten, and that is political giving. About our meeting tomorrow night with the senator. We have a great network here in Houston of pro-Israel activists. Being involved in pro-Israel politics is absolutely critical because we not only have the opportunity to help them financially, but it's so much more meaningful if we can support a candidate as a pro-Israel bipartisan community. So with all the traveling that my family has done over the years, I hadn't been to Israel yet, and I was always the only one in the whole room of Israel supporters who had never been to Israel. Luckily, we were able to rectify that last year, and it was unbelievable. People told me that as soon as the plane touched down, they said, "I bet you cry." And I did. I cried when the plane touched down. Oh, that's a good one. And having 3 small boys, they loved the Tank Museum, climbing up on all of the different equipment. We went to Ammunition Hill, going to a farm and making olive oil. And those are the kinds of things that I thought that my kids would really find the most exciting. And so it was really a surprise to me to hear my son say that one of his favorite parts was the prayer that Daddy said on Masada. And my husband's prayer was that my children should grow up to be happy and healthy and that there be peace for Israel.
Oh, no, that was on my finger.
When I think about my boys growing up, it scares me when I think about what's going on in Israel and what it's like to be a Jew in the world now. There has to be a Jewish homeland for us. It's critical that Israel be safe. And my children know that the work that we're doing today is for our future as Jews in the world. Good night.